Welcome to the video. I'm gonna present evidence 3 of Contemporary World. My name is Melba Laisa Osuna Ramirez and I'm gonna start. So, I'm like a little nervous, but I will try my best to present my homework, my evidence. So here I have all the information. The links, the bibliography. So the concepts. In the presentation, I'm gonna talk a lot about globalization, trade, and digital revolution. The reason I will only it will add, but it will only will add in this the positive. So globalization is the worldwide movement toward economic, financial, trade, and communications integration. It's really important to know that globalization affects all the world, and it can be positive and a negative or advantage disadvantage. For example, I underline this phrase because I think it's very important to see that it's not everything. Globalization is the best thing that happened in the world. It also had bad consequence. It says, however, it does not include unhurried movement of labor, and as such, suggested by some economists, may hurt smaller or fragile economies if applied indiscriminately. It means globalization give good effects and good consequence advantage for the countries that are prepared, that have a good economic in their country. But why? Well, globalization is, in my opinion, is more economic than everything else. Yeah, it includes culture, technology, people, idioms, but the principal objective of globalization is towards about economic. So most of the countries try to have a good trade with other countries that have the same or bigger economic stats. So for the ones that have problems with their economic, it's more difficult to stay in the globalization. A good example can be Venezuela, that have actually now a lot of difficulties, and it's like they are alone in the world they have. Now, trade is commercial transaction involving the same purchase of a good, service, or information. In other words, it's only I want this, what I can give you, so both of us can have an equality of the trade. Terrorism. To be precise, terrorism is an unlawful use of force and violence against persons of property to intimidate or force a government, the civilian population, or any segment thereof, in furtherance of political or social objectives. I think it's really important when it says intimidate or force a government, the civil population. Terrorism is not something good. It uses violence to have a point to a state. This is the correct thing. I want everyone to see it, and while I will use the force, the violence, so everyone can see it. Digital revolution. I think digital revolution is not something of the actuality, something that already have passed of the years with a lot of events that have happened over the years. It says refers to advancement of technology. So yeah, it's not only it not only sorry, it not only affect this age, the actuality. It also was technology in the past. Oh, so now I will talk about globalization, positive and negative consequence. Well, first of all, the positive aspects of globalization. Um, One of them is economics. Yeah, how the economic affect or help the countries when the discrimination don't happen. The countries that need help, that need to establish a good economy, can obtain help with other countries that already have that um, established economy. We have technology. It's a good example, like the cars is made in Japan. They go to France to do some renovations. Then go to United States to can be sell. It's really important globalization for technology because in the quality we need technology. We need technology to have to improve ourselves, to improve like in country, because it not will stay the same. Other can be productive techniques, consumption patterns, medicine, and all these agents that support a good lifestyle. This is a good point. A good positive aspect, medicine. I don't know if I already see it, but for example, cancer. Past years ago, there was a lot of people dying by this disease. Now there's more probability to survive, to pass the disease of cancer or other disease. It can be other disease, and all is the help of everyone that have around the world that is investigating the disease or find other cures for other diseases. It have industrial revolution, that is something really obvious, like I said about the cars. Now the we need the machines, we need the industrial things so we can improve. So then we have negative consequence. This is something that affect everyone. Is I put some image and I think it's very obvious. Economic difference. Yeah, I said that if there wasn't discrimination, it will really helpful for everyone around the world. But unfortunately, it's not like this. It's not like that. There's a lot of economic difference over the countries where one says that it's better to not help, it's better to abstain. So the countries that really need helpful orders and can prosper by themselves start to go down, and the economic start to low. It's like the example of Venezuela. This is something really important. It says 1 million people do not have access to potable water. 1 million people suffer from hunger. I didn't know where I see the stat, but there's more people that is So for this, that people that already have it, it's really incredible to see how many people have potable water and have food in their homes, a difference of the people that don't have it. And it's really a problem because it's like, oh, what are you gonna do? There also exists labor exploitation. It's happened a lot in Africa. It's a really sad story how kids can't have an education and they need to work to have a normal life, or what they consider normal. They need to eat, they need to do other things, and all other things only will be for them if they work. Um, well, yeah, the United States by is also the same. United States have a lot, well, have a lot of marks that accept products that was made, or yeah, that was made by children that work every day so they can have a sustainable life. Then we had contamination, more technology, more industrial affect the planet because, for example, it's something new that Donald Trump decided to reduce the money for I'm sorry, I don't have that, the money for help the help the nature. No, was involved with the ecology. But yeah, it reduced because Donald Trump thinks the carbon is what United States need to grow up, and it's something crazy. The world is dying, literally. We don't need more. We need to find other ways to have energy around the world, because the renewable all the materials that we have years ago, it become less and less and less every year, possibly year. Then we have WTO, World Trade Organization. Personally, I didn't know about this organization. I really know about the band world, sorry. So it was really interesting to find some basic information. Was made, okay. Uruguay run of GATT gave birth of World Trade Organization. It was officially constituted on January 1, 1995, which took place of GATT as an effective formal organization. Was nearly 153 members, according to over 97% of world trade. Around 3 others are negotiating membership. Objectives to improve the standard of living of people of the member countries, to ensure full employment and broad increase on effective demand, enlarge production and trade of goods, and increase trade service. I think it's really interesting because it's like I say, I want this, what I need to do, for I can give you, so you can give me this. World Trade Organization offers a trade service, more increase and effective. trade service, improve the standard living of people in the members countries and what the countries offer, responsibility, help the others that want to make a trade, or to provide facilities for implementation, administration, and operation of multilateral and bilateral agreements of the world trade. Now we have digital revolution, advantage and disadvantage. First, the advantage. Digital communication allows the creation of digital signals of low decentralization with reduced noise effects. Good processing techniques are able to read signals as source coding, using to mix signals and data uses digital techniques. And the past, all the information was in a box and was a little difficult to maintain all the information stable. Now, with thanks with the internet, with the computers, with the technology we have in the actuality, it's more easy to to have a better organization of the information we have now, and it's for everyone. It's not, I mean, even if there's people that don't have the opportunity of the internet, there now is more people that already have the opportunity, and it starts to be more for everyone, in no matter who or what you are. Some disadvantage was, well, first, sometimes it can be a little complicated, complex circuit, complex vocabulary. Not everyone can understand what is happening in the technology or in the digital world. Someone's with a new phone or something is like a little complex to understand what is happening, what I have kids. Now in millennials already grew up with all this technology. I grew up with all this technology, so I'm a little more familiarized with all this, and it's more easy for me that for my fathers or for my grandfathers that they didn't grow with all the technology that I already have now. So yeah, I think the one of disadvantage is more complex for some people, more difficult to understand, even if there's for everyone. That's all. I finished my presentation, and thank you for watching. Yay, thanks. And that's all.